Hello, dear Virgo, and welcome to your reading for the month of April. Welcome to the channel, and sorry for having your reading being done mid-April. I've waited to do the Earth signs reading last because I knew I would do some gardening, and I wanted to actually feel the element of earth before I would get to your reading. So this is the spread, and so far you have 20 Judgment, 2 of Swords, Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles. So, right off the bat, I'm seeing you being torn between two decisions with this 2 of Swords here. So, it's like on the left side of it, you have one option to go with, and on the other side, you have this whole story here. So, you're not weighing the two actions, but you're kind of sitting in one place as to take the right decision for how to go about this relationship between you and another person. Now, you may be in a love relationship, or you may be flirting with someone, or there is someone in your energetic field, like you think about them. Maybe they're thinking about you, and you're somehow going back and forth, okay? So it depends on your individual situation. I may be talking about your energy, but it may very well be you doing this to the other person, or the other person doing this to you, okay? You just need to figure out for your individual situation where you stand in this play, in this story. So here we have 20, the Judgment card. So I'm thinking that you could use this energy, embody this energy with another person, as to be freed or liberated, or transcend the situation that you are in with another person. Now, 20, the Judgment, has the number 20 associated with it, but it's a 2, so it ties into the High Priest. You also have another 2 here, the 2 of Swords. So 2s are usually alluding to the High Priestess, telling me in a way that you're dealing with a lot of hidden secrets, a lot of unspoken words. Now, when this card pops up in regards to you and another person, it usually signifies a great moment in time where, by divine intervention and the movement of the moon, which also rules secrets and emotions, it's a great moment in time for you and another person to sit together in a pot and boil in these hot waters with this hot fire here, and actually transcend the situation that you're in. It may be relating to like the result of this moment could be a breakup, or it can be the end of the way that things usually went. It also may signify that one person can be freed in this moment. You see here this person being liberated. It has its chest open, and willing to receive this judgment from the divine, whilst another person is sitting here, maybe the one that feels the shame for the actions, or maybe they get a very hard the truth, which is very hard to handle. But for a couple or people who are involved, you can actually use this card to your advantage. You can make it a great moment in time in your life. For the both of you, it can be a great experience. You just need the two people to come together and be completely authentic and open, and actually bring light to the situation. You can actually tell the other person what are the things that you haven't been quite clear about, or the things that you have lied about, or the things that are unspoken. You can actually put here in this pot where the two of you are boiling, you can put everything. Why? Because after this, both of you can move on in life with this experience and with very light hearts. It's very hard to go through life with things that are weighing down your soul, like lies, deception, and things of a lower energetic level. But here I would advise you to take the time, make it like a date. It's not gonna be easy, but you can make it like a date with the other person, where you actually come clean about everything. Let's pass judgment upon one another and set ourselves free from this. At the end of it, it's not set in stone that it will be a breakup, but the two of you will be much more light going through life from this point onwards. So if this doesn't lead to a breakup, it could actually lead to you two being more committed to one another, just because you have served justice, just because you passed judgment, you served judgment and you got judgment from the other. So this would be ideal in a way. It's not a bad card, it's a very freeing card, because after this you actually have in the Major Arcana you have 21, the World card, which signifies some sort of ending of a cycle. And usually when I see 20 and 21, the World card, coming one after the other, it's like I see some sort of pregnancy coming about. So this is not necessarily a bad card. It could also signify like a passionate night, or a passionate episode between you and another person. So we will see where this leads. This coming before the Two of Swords, it's like with the Two of Swords here, it's like you having this option here, and there's no other card before the Two of Swords. So this is one option that you have. This would be ideal for you and your partner, or your significant other, or the person you're thinking about, or is trapped somehow in your energetic field. You're dreaming about them, you're talking with them in your head, or the other person is doing this with you in their head. And this is the greatest option that you would have if you could be both mature as to get through this process and actually let out all the skeletons in the closet, talk about all the things that have been hard. Just come clean about it, okay? It's by divine intervention. It's like you have help from the divine force to do this. So this would be one of your options, which is great thing to have, but what would life be if you wouldn't be dealing with immature people, or people that don't want to actually, like, let's cut this clean and move on. No, you need to do it like this. Okay, like the Two of Swords is here and you have this option, but no, why do this when you can do all this drama here and all the power plays and whatnot? So the Two of Swords is telling me that you have a choice to make between two options here, and your options are clearly laid out. This one is clean cut down to the matter, down to the heart of the matter, and it is easy. You can do it in like one moment of time if you give it, you and the other person actually sit down for like a day and talk everything out, clean out your closets, as I said, take out the skeletons and sacrifice them, put them in this pot, and actually walk away from that moment, both of you taking the experience and the good memories from it. But you actually need to go this way, like the whole, you know, the scenery road. It's like this is like a straight line in time. It's like here it's done, and here it's like you take the swirlies and another side road, and then you go left and go right, and you finally get here to the Ten of Pentacles. So Two of Swords coming with the Judgment card. You also have a 2, so it's relating to the High Priest. You have hidden things in your not environment, in your interior environment, you or the other person. So here it's like taking a moment in time to see from this vantage point what it is that you're gonna do. In classical tarot, this is a person with the 2 swords hanging upside down in the chest area. So I'm thinking that this is gonna do a number on your heart. This is a situation that is near and dear to your heart in a way, or the other person is. So it will do a number on your heart. But here in this deck, we can see the 2 of Swords. This person has the yin and the yang in their heart region. So I'm thinking you somehow have your masculine and your feminine side together, integrated inside of you. You also have the black and the white. This alludes to not a mature person, but a person that has this experience with the white and the black. So you're trying to see the whole situation from a higher perspective, like how can both of you win? Okay, what decision can you make as to benefit the both of you? In classical tarot, this person usually is blindfolded here. It's like it doesn't want to see or pass judgment upon the situation. And it also alludes to the fact that this person is a bit stagnant here with having 2 choices. And now for you, Virgo, you're the one that has a very analytical mind for earth energy. And this type of card, when it comes out for you, like the 2 of Swords or 2 of Pentacles, or whenever there's a decision involved, you can fall in that analysis paralysis thing. So really do check yourself if you're sitting too much in this, should I take this road or that road? When you're coming at the crossroads, really think clearly which way you have to go. Okay, like actually take a decision, because here I get the impression that you may be inclined to choose this way, which is a very healthy way to end the situation that you're in with the other person. But somehow being this stagnant here, it's like I think you're gonna be pushed by the other person to take the longer, more tedious road. So think about this. I don't know, in the month of April, we're at the middle now, so this may have been going on at the beginning of April, and you're on this road here somewhere. Do take care that in tarot time is very fluid. So this may have happened in the past, or this may happen in the future, or whatnot. You know, for your individual situation where you are with your timeline. So with the Two of Swords here, it's like, okay, so you're gonna be pushed, or you're gonna take the long road, or maybe you're dealing with a person that's immature, or you are immature and you don't want to take the easy way out. Because with 20, the Judgment, it's very hard for two people to come together and really come clean about their stuff. It's very hard. You need two strong personalities, two mature people that actually love and respect one another. Maybe they're just not meant to be together, and this is a very clean way out. It's like you know, Melisandre from Game of Thrones. I usually cite her when I see this card, or the idea of death by fire. She said it a couple of times in the series, that death by fire is the cleanest death. So I'm thinking here it's like liberation by truth, or the ending by truth is the cleanest way to go about it. But now you're here. The Page of Wands. Now this person, this is a very this is a fire child, okay? So you have a person that has the wand as their element, and they're a bit inexperienced. Their pages usually deal with messages, because in olden days they would go from place to place just handing messages. So they're fast moving fire children, okay? The Page of Wands usually signifies a person that dresses in a very it's like a show-off person with their clothes. They're overly dressed, they're very stylish. This person, it's like they have this beat in their step, okay? And here it's like this person is like walking through the woods and listening to the birds, so they have a moment in time to actually listen to what signs are coming toward them. Now these person in olden days, they usually dealt with messages, and you also have the birds here. You know, you can send a dove with a message, and it would actually go to another kingdom and deliver that message. And here I'm thinking this person is actually waiting from a sign, either from the divine, either from you, okay? Or you may be embodying this energy if you're a bit of fiery now in April. But I'm thinking this is the other person somehow. And this Page of Wands is listening for action. It's actually sitting here waiting on a sign from the Knight of Pentacles. This is a card signifying singlehood. It's like I'm getting the idea that the other person actually they kind of know, it's kind of clear to them that you want out of this relationship, It's like you wanting to be alone. No one wants to be alone, but it's like you're gonna choose to be single rather than to be with them. I cannot tell from these cards here what has happened between you two before you got to this conclusion here. But I'm thinking someone has done something bad, or there may have been secrets. I'm not seeing a third party situation, so maybe at the beginning of the year or in the months leading up to April, there has been something that made you think that you're gonna go this way with the singlehood here. And here is, you can see this in this card, that it's like a beautiful garden there. So you're gonna be okay in your singlehood. I think you're doing actually great. And here with this it's not like a small fence, it's like a a great solid fence around your kingdom, okay? In classical tarot, this person here is actually sitting somehow in the middle, actually holding a bird on its hand, and it's looking towards the right here. So I'm thinking that somehow with the birds in the Page of Wands card, you somehow are exchanging messages, but one of you is giving so much attention to the communication between you two, and the other person that's here with the Nine of Pentacles, I'm thinking it's you, is okay. Maybe you are exchanging messages, but there are short ones like yes, no, maybe. You're not actually paying attention to this person. It's like I'm seeing you here being really focused on other things. And after this you have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands usually signifies a wish that is about to be fulfilled. Okay, you can work towards this. It's like the sun is coming up and you actually realize that this is the thing that you want to do. You also have here, I don't know if you can see, you also have the birds here. So yeah, many messages here in these free cards. Yes, I'm getting the impression that this person here with the wand, that's like their wand. So their soul is asking for you in a way. It's like they're getting very clear that they want to have this relationship with you, and they're going about it in a very fiery way. Okay, they're moving swiftly, they're inexperienced in a way with this longing of their soul. They actually want this relationship. Now this is a very beautiful analogy that's happening here. Let's look at these three cards together, okay? So this person is actually, it's chasing you in a way. It's almost like they're stalking you. It's like they're trying to listen to all the signs, all the things that you put out. They really want you. Now with the Wands energy being a fire energy, this can be a person that, because they're inexperienced, they can do a lot of damage. And let's talk about this damage that they are gonna do right here. It's like they want you, but you're not looking at them. You're here in your beautiful garden, just being alone. And you know how earth people are, that they can just sit in one place and they like exude abundance around them. or this feeling of fulfillment here. Even with the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles and is a very, it's somehow an unstable card, but you have enough energy in this card to be okay on your own. Now this person, because they are inexperienced and they want you with the Ace of Wands, it's clear that you're the thing. It's like, if I don't have, you're like a stick. It's like, if I don't have this stick, I'm nothing without it. So I need to have it so I can gain authority by associating with this beautiful energy that you are. So the Page of Wands is fast. He is also very good looking person, a bit of a player, I might say. They're not a player as in they like to have multiple people, but they use a wrong method to get what they want, because I see them here hunting you. So this is a person so inexperienced that they are trying to use everything. They're trying to use their wand in all the ways possible as to have you. You know, when you have bad advice coming from people like, you need to do this to keep a man, or you need to do this to keep a woman. What do you actually mean by keep? What do you mean by keep? They should be able to sit on their own accord because they love you or they want you. Not when you say keep, you're alluding to the fact that you can trap the other person. If you're getting the idea here, you can trap the other person by doing certain things. When someone comes at you with the advice, let me teach you how to keep a man or a woman, that's just bad advice. Just get over it. You don't need to keep anyone. They should be able to stay on their own accord because they want to be here. Don't keep, aka trap, anyone with you in life, because the both of you will regret it. You have here the Judgment card. So I'm thinking something needs to end, like the old ways, the old thinking, the small tips and tricks that someone uses in a relationship to play the other person and keep them stagnant. So you can set each other free if only the other person or you or the both of you would come clean about things. If only. But here I see this fiery person, this inexperienced person, this ego-driven person that maybe has a lot of toys, but if he doesn't have you, like the ultimate toy, it's like it's the end of him. So I see them here. It's somehow they're hunting you, okay? It's like this person is throwing their wand over you here, and you're between two wands. So it's like you're trapped, okay? It's like you're trapped here. Again, with the twos, you have 2 plus 0 is 2, and the 2 of swords here, and you also have 2 wands here from the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So I'm thinking that there's a person playing games, trying to hunt you down, keep you stuck here, stagnant with them, because they want you so bad. But maybe they're going about it in such a wrong way, with lies, with deception, with power plays. Out of what? Out of ego-driven obsession, mania here. Like, let me just cage this beautiful being here because I need them. They need to be in a cage. Whilst I do, maybe I'll do other things. But here, I think you have all their attention. Because now this little prey here, it's like it's almost on the brink of escaping. And we cannot have that. We need to cage this beauty. It's like It's this very destructive type of hunting energy. Like when you see a beautiful flower, you need to rip it, and it would die like in the next 2 days, or it could, if you would leave it there, it would live another week or so. But you need to, like, yes, this is beautiful, I need to take it, rip it apart, taint its beauty in a way. Also, you can see when maybe you're out in town, you can see this dynamic between males and females. It's like some males, or even females, if they're a player type, they go like, they can obsess in such a way that they need to go and like lock that beautiful thing down. So it's not a concern for this person if they're the best option for you, or if you are the best option for them, if you belong together, if you're compatible. This is just an obsessive child like ego-driven energy here that's trying to keep you stuck. So you could free yourself here with the stable energy of judgment, which is not gonna happen because this person is not gonna come clean. They're not gonna serve this beautiful freedom here to you, which leads you to this Two of Swords. It's like, yeah, but we can have this option, but you're not gonna have it in a way because the other person doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, even if the divine would break, because here with this hand in the sky and the moon, you can see the divine actually wanting to start this moment in time with the two of you, but the other person, it's like maybe they're inexperienced, but they have a few cards up their sleeves with which they can hold their lies and deception up still to keep you stagnant. They're skilled in this way. Maybe in other ways they're very inexperienced. Maybe I see them as being a bit shady. Their ego is on fire here. And fire and earth can easily create like a desert, dead land where nothing grows. So it's like you're not gonna receive judgment because you have this inexperienced person, and you also end up in the Two of Swords, like thinking, how should I go about it? You're powerful enough to give this, to start this judgment, but out of courtesy for the other person, it's like you're trying to be way too nice about it, about the situation, which you needn't be, because somehow you enable this person to do these things. Don't be an enabler. If you're dealing with this, don't enable another person to act like this towards you. Actually give the judgment, come clean towards them, like, look, these are the things. I don't want to go through life with things weighing down my soul, because my soul is not a scale like Libra has the 2 scales. So my soul is not a scale. I want heavy things off my soul, so it can be free, like the birds in the woods, in the wild. Maybe this person actually sees you as a wild person, and they think that they know better for you, as to, look, maybe honey, you're inexperienced, so I'm just gonna take care of you. Maybe you need to be here for your own sake, okay? It's like, I want the best for you, and the walls are caving in. You can clearly see that the walls are caving in. Now with these 2 cards, with these 2 wands here, and this great wall and the 9 of Pentacles, also with the 2 of Swords, it's like I'm seeing needles, bars, and this this great building here. So this is a very unhealthy situation you're putting yourself in. It's like the walls around you are caving in from all sides. when you could have this beautiful thing here. You just need to believe in yourself that you can serve this to yourself and the other person, and this would be way more healthy than this. Now another thing that's, yeah, I'm getting the idea of like a psych ward. The only thing that's missing here is the hanged man, but somehow, okay, it's like I'm seeing you trying to move away from this person, and this person is trying to hunt you, throwing their wand in front of you, like, here, see this, I want to be with you, we could be so great together, please stay here, don't leave me, don't leave. And here with the Nine of Pentacles, it's a person that isn't moving, you're stagnant here. With the Two of Swords, this is also a very stagnant energy, and it's like you're sitting here in the center and this person is running around you, trying to throw like a leash upon you, trying to cave you in with this. It's throwing its lance in front of you. Look at this, this is the thing that we need to do now. Okay, and after this thing, oh, another idea that came to mind here. You can actually Google it. There is this theme with females in movies and cartoons that they usually get near like a cage, okay? And they have like a bird in a cage. You can see this in Aladdin, you can see this in old movies where you have a heroine of some sort. So it's this general idea that women are usually caged by those around them as to keep them safe, you know, just to protect their beauty and so on and so forth, when actually they need to be free. They just need to be alone. They don't need this caving in. So this person is somehow replaying that theme, that you need to be caged in, you're beautiful, only they know how to take care of you. This is a very bad energy. Is what I'm thinking and feeling here. It's like you can be so good on your own, but this person doesn't quite get the idea. This person thinks that they know what is better for you, and that's pretty much a lie, because you can clearly see that you're doing great on your own. So now, as I told you, this person is throwing this Ace of Wands in front of you, okay? With the Nine of Pentacles here, this is a person that's not moving but is looking towards the right. So you see that there is this obstacle in your way, but it's not like you're moving. I think you're taking a moment in time to actually recharge your batteries, take care of yourself, actually paying more attention to yourself than whatever the other person is doing, just running around you, you know, running in circles, chasing their own tail around you somehow. But here with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Swords, so you have here with this stagnant energy where you're trying to figure out which way should I go, which road should I pick? Should I pick the clean cut or the faster one, this beautiful thing, or should I take the longer road? That's the Two of Swords, and somehow I'm thinking that you're trying to decide upon the same thing. It's like two different ways of going about it. It's like one that's going from A to B, and you have another one that's hitting more things and reaching the same point. So that's what is going on here with the Two of Swords. Reaching the same result by different means. This would be way more healthier because the two of you would come together and work on it. And this is like you are being stagnant with these two cards. It's like I'm seeing you seeing this person, observing them, how they act, how agitated they are with their energy, trying to secure you, trying to keep you stuck, keep you blindfolded in this relationship here. I'm getting the idea that this person is somehow alluding to the fact that no one can love you like they do. So they're throwing this Ace of Wands in front of you. Okay? And when they do this, it's like they're gonna break your heart, and you in return are gonna break their heart. Because here, if you take the Two of Swords with the Ace of Wands, it's like you already had two swords. In classical tarot, this card is a woman holding two swords up like this to her heart. And when this Ace of Swords reaches you, it's cutting into your heart, cutting to the heart of the matter. Okay? So Two of Swords with Ace of Swords is producing this Three of Swords. It's like you being stagnant between these two swords, like which way should I go? If I cut with one sword, the other option is going to be off the table, when in fact they both allude to the same thing. But you're somehow stagnant here with these two swords. And when this Ace of Wands reaches you, when this person starts opening their mouth about this relationship, about what you can be together, that maybe you cannot find a better option. I know better what it is that you need. You need this wand here, baby. And they're actually driving this wand with the Two of Swords. This wand is really hitting home. It's going through your heart. This wand is transforming here into a sword, a very fiery sword that's driven to your heart. It's like I'm seeing this person here with, you know, the Page of Wands here in this picture. It's like it's traveling through the woods. It's listening for signs because it's trying to find this person that is like set in stone. It's like this person is unmovable. It's like a statue. So I'm getting the idea that it's like a metaphor, that this person finds you and you're unmovable, and it's like poking you with the stick, like trying you, like, hey, are you still alive? Are you though? But what they're actually doing with their words and their actions is a stake to the heart. They're driving a stake that becomes a fiery sword. They're driving this through your heart. There's no going back from this. I mean, maybe you have taken some time off for yourself to recharge your batteries, then this person just swoops in around you and breaks your heart with the things that they do or they say, or how they act or how they think or feel. It's no going back from this. Like, man, I need to recharge my batteries. Then comes the stake right through the heart. It's like this person thinks you're some sort of a vampire. They see you as being powerful, so they need to use sharp words and arguments and think of the sorts, like grand gestures that actually end up in the Three of Swords. You're gonna get very hurt from this situation, and you're gonna hurt them in return, because it's not okay to like go towards a person that's actually sitting here and not doing anything. You cannot go towards them and try to hunt them down. It's like you find this amazing animal in the forest and you go just to hunt it down, because if you don't understand it, you're gonna fear it. And when people don't understand us, they fear us, and they do a lot of stupid things like break our hearts. And after they drive the stake through your heart, they pop up instantly in this 9 of Wands. Like, oh my god, what have I done? What have I done now? Oh god. They pop in this, like, protective position, okay? It's not like with these two cards here, where you see a very open heart region, like the heart chakra is very open. This person is scared. They don't even have shoes on. They made like a protection ritual in front of them. It's like they put sticks not only around you, but around them also, to protect themselves from you. And they're protecting their heart region. They're ready for battle now, because they know they've done bad here with this, like trying to hunt you down, cave you in, and they've also done this to themselves. They've known that they've done bad, and now it's like they fear the consequences of their actions. They've caved you in, but somehow they're caving themselves in. They're keeping themselves caged in this situation with you, and they can just like accept the situation, move on with their lives, but they're not gonna. They're here like, oh my god, I'm ready for battle. After this, like, I only want what's the best for you, but now I'm ready for battle. So what are you doing actually? What is this? And I'm thinking you're gonna take this with the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. It's like, you know, it was gonna come to this, and it's no surprise for you. So it's like you before this moment with the heartbreak came, it's like you already started to digest the situation and the people and the pain that was gonna come here. But this person is, oh my god, what happened? This went terribly wrong. It's like they caged an animal, and now they fear what it's gonna do. It's like a circus trainer that fears the elephant that it's training, because the elephant can clearly crush them in a split second. Like, you're dead now, you're nothing to me. And yeah, no, I need to take the other card, and then I will talk about this idea. At the end, you have the 10 of Pentacles. So here, Virgo, I see you... let's take these 3 cards here. You have the 9 of Pentacles, which evolves into the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. So, what is a single person doing with a heartbreak here? It's like they're even more entering their singlehood. Even though your heart is breaking, I see you here as being very, very well on your own with your close ones, having a beautiful home, having enough to go around, really enjoying life, being fulfilled. Even if you're single. This doesn't mean like having a family. This is just having abundance in your life, being self-fulfilled, having the close ones near you, just enjoying life. And here in this picture, in the Ten of Pentacles, it's like, even though this person broke your heart, it's like they're coming up to the fence. There's a fence, like social rules that you have installed here. This person could easily just jump the fence, but I think they're scared. With the Nine of Wands here, and that they're looking scared at you, like are you gonna strike me? Are you gonna say something bad to me? Are you gonna do? And you're here, I see you being just like, yeah, have a nice life, because I clearly am. Even though you have the broken heart, I think you're gonna deal you're gonna get very easily past this, because just because you have seen how this person is, how they actually act towards you. You see them as being maybe abusive or manipulative, so you're not gonna taint your life with such a person that is trying to cave you in, and they're also caving themselves in, and they cannot actually see this, but you can clearly see this. Look at this. Just look at this. Now, let's put it on either sides. So on one side you have this single bachelor or bachelorette that is doing just amazing on their own. Maybe they have some sort of a heartbreak, but after seeing this person, how they act and what they can do, all the stupid things that they can do, how they're trying to keep you, you know, like you're some pentacle in their life, like you're some car or God knows what. I think you're getting very clear that you just dodged a bullet or a lance or some hunting instrument for that matter, like an arm or something of the sort. So you don't need this dysfunction in your life. You're gonna be just fine on your own. And this, with these wands and this fence here and these bars, so I actually read a meme in the last days, like the only prison here with the bars, here you have the bars, the only prison that we have is our mind. So this person is imagining this situation here. They're imagining that you're gonna strike back, that you're gonna revert to their level, that you're gonna just jump this fence and have at it with them. But you're not gonna do that, because you're an evolved person and you don't need to manifest all the drama and crazy things that this person is actually doing. I was shocked to see your cards when I pulled them out. I thought it was gonna be interesting. It is an interesting reading, but in a more negative way. And I don't like to have negative readings, but this is what you're dealing with, Virgo. And this could also end so easily if only this person would agree to do this. But now I understand why they don't want to have this beautiful moment with you, where you set everything straight and you both go your own ways, or actually start acting adults, you know. You cannot have this with this person. So you need to go like the long way of observing them, of having them take this stake through your heart, and then being afraid, then you being okay. So good luck with taking this energy out of your life and starting clean with a clean slate. I hope this helped you, Virgo. So we will see each other in the month of May for your May reading. Bye bye.